everyone, so today I have a haul to share with you all. Now, it has been a couple of weeks since my last haul, which is kind of unusual for me because, as I'm sure you all know, I do have a little bit of a problem with shopping. I am a shopping addict, pretty much, and the more haul videos I make, the more this comes to my attention. But, you know, if it's something you love, why stop? So anyway, yeah, this is stuff that I've bought over the last maybe week and a half. So it's not all in one trip, but it has been fairly gradual. The first things I'm going to show you, just because they're on top of my pile of stuff here, are from Zara. I bought a couple of things from Zara when I was in London this week, and the first thing is this dress, which is bright pink, and it's kind of like, I don't actually know what this is called, because it's not pleated, it's like layers? Layers, or, yeah, I guess, tiers. Tiered? Yeah. It is pink and it's tiered on the front, but then the back is plain black. And normally I don't like things that have detail on the front and not on the back. But because this is quite bright, I think it's quite nice that it has a plain back. The only problem is that when I got this home, I realised the jersey material it's made out of on the back is a little bit see-through, as you can see, so I think I'm going to have to wear it with a slip. But I do really like it. I really like the colour. It's just very kind of bright pink, and I think it looks nice, kind of cinched in at the waist with a nice black belt, like a skinny black belt. I really like that. And that was £30, yeah, £29.99, and it was from their basic range, so that's why it wasn't too expensive. But I really like that, and I thought it's nice to get some colour into my wardrobe for spring and summer. And the next thing I got was very colourful too, and this is a very kind of spring colour. It's this kind of, I would say this is like a peachy, orangey colour. It's ever so slightly peach, but it is definitely an orange top. It actually reminds me of a Chanel nail varnish that I have called Orange Fizz, which is in my bedroom now, so I'm not going to go get it, but if anyone has Orange Fizz by Chanel, you'll know what I mean. It does remind me of that, and I think this actually has a mark on the front because I wore it yesterday, so it might be a little bit dirty, but it's just got a square neckline and then these kind of like cut-off sleeves that they're not 3/4, they're about, I don't know, 1/3 sleeves, and it's quite 80s. Like the shape of the shoulders and the sleeves just remind me of being quite 80s, and then it's got a seam on the waist, if you can see that. So if you belt it, you can belt it along that seam, but it actually adds a little bit of nice detail to it if you just wear it loose. It's kind of one of those pieces of clothing that is smart, but you can also dress it down. So yesterday I wore it with some white shorts. It's just really kind of nice springtime. It's not too scruffy, but it's not too smart either. But then if you need to dress it up, I think you can. So that was, I think that was £29.99 as well. Yeah, so that was £30 as well. So I really like that, and I just think it's really nice to be able to, like I said, inject some colour into my wardrobe for spring and summer, because I wear so much black in the winter, black and navy. I wear really, really dark clothes in the winter, so it's nice to be able to wear something a little bit brighter. The next things I bought, I'm actually very disappointed with because I have worn these already, are the new Crocs. Now, if you guys follow Miss Glamorazzi, I'm sure pretty much all of you do, my friend Ingrid, she did a video about this new line of Crocs called Translucents, and the other day I was looking for some comfortable flat shoes that weren't flip-flops, because I find it really hard to find flat shoes that have support. Like, I don't want to wear trainers because they just don't look very stylish, but also that I can walk like a long way in. If you guys watch my vlog channel, you might have seen that I've put a royal wedding vlog up. If you haven't, go and check it out. I'll put a link somewhere in here and you can go and look at it. But I bought these basically for that day because I walked about maybe 5 miles in total that day. So I wanted something that was comfortable, but it wasn't ugly. So these aren't the most stylish shoes in the world, but they're quite simple, they're very easy to wear, and I do like them. They are comfortable, but when I'd walked that far in them, they did give me blisters. So even though these are comfy, they're definitely not long distance walking shoes. So I was a little bit disappointed because they're quite expensive, they're about £35, but I'll definitely wear them in the summer because they are quite cute and they're quite comfy as well. So they'd be good for kind of shopping trips, but like I said, maybe 5 miles in total is probably not your average walking distance in these kind of shoes. But there we go, it was an experience. Yeah, and I do like them. I think they're quite cute. For Crocs as well. I told everybody that I bought a pair of Crocs. My whole family thought I was absolutely insane. They were like, what? I was like, no, you have to see them. They're actually quite cute. So yeah, they're my Crocs. Judge me if you want. I quite like them. They're not like the original Crocs, in which case I can understand, you know, you can tell me off for buying those. The second pair of shoes, I've actually had these for about a week and a half, and I've worn them every single day except the day that I wore the Crocs. And they are these flip-flops. And they are brown leather flip-flops with kind of like thick stitching detail around here, and then they have silver beading in circles, and I just think they are actually quite plain. You can see where my feet have been in them over the last week. They are actually quite plain, but they just look really pretty on your feet, and they are made by a brand called Laid Back London. I actually bought them in one of my local shops that sells this brand, but I'll have a look online to see where you can get them and put more information in the information bar below if I can find it. I just really like them. They're really comfy, and I just think they're a bit different to wearing kind of rubber flip-flops or just the plain leather flip-flops. I think they're kind of smart, but they're casual at the same time, so I really, really like those. Now the next thing I've got to show you is makeup, and I'm actually really excited about this because I felt like I missed out on it when it came out, and then I couldn't find one for months and months and months. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, it is the Urban Decay Naked palette, which has been raved about again and again and again online, on blogs, on YouTube, in magazines, just because it is amazing. It has 12 different neutral eyeshadow colours, and then a primer potion as well, and a brush in there too. And this sold out again and again and again, and I didn't manage to get my hands on one. And then I walked into Debenhams the other day, and they had a pile of them, probably 25 of them left over. So I snapped up the opportunity and bought one. I actually had a £5 voucher as well, so they're meant to be £32 I think, and I got mine for 27 because I had a £5 voucher, which was great. This is what they look like. If you haven't seen them already, I'm pretty sure most people will have, but just the most wearable colours. I think every single one of them is a colour that you could wear every day, and I think I'm going to get so much use out of this palette. Really, really excited that I managed to get my hands on one of those, finally. I didn't stop there with buying one for me. I did also get a second one to give away. Now, I don't know if any of you will have noticed, but this week I reached 100,000 subscribers, and first of all I want to just say thank you so much to everybody. It's just, I can't even contemplate how many people that is, so it's really madness for me to think that there's that many people that would want to watch my videos. And I am going to be doing a giveaway next week with some very exciting prizes, and the Naked palette is going to be one of them. So keep your eyes peeled for that. I'm not going to talk too much about that now, but keep your eyes peeled for a giveaway next week, because the Naked palette, along with some other really, really good prizes, are going to be up for grabs. So thank you all for 100,000 subscribers, and I'll get back to my haul video now. I have one more thing to show you, and this is kind of a big purchase, and I deliberated about this for a long time, and I was asking everybody on Twitter whether I should get it or not, and it is the Amazon Kindle. If you don't know what the Kindle is, it's basically a reader, or what they call like e-readers. So basically you can have books on this and you read books on it. So if you can see here, once you unlock it, it just has the writing on the page, and you can obviously scroll through the pages like that. Now, the reason why I bought one of these, and a lot of people were like, get an iPad, it's so much better. I got one of these because when I read, most of the time I'm reading outside. Like, I like to read in the garden, I like to read on holiday, and I find that when you have an iPad, it just glares and it's not comfortable to read on. Even if you set it to the kind of anti-glare settings that everyone was talking about, I still found it kind of uncomfortable to read off. I don't actually have an iPad, but I took my boyfriend's one outside and kind of tested it out, and I decided that I was going to buy a Kindle because for a start they're a lot cheaper. This one was £150 because I got the 3G enabled one, which basically means you can download books, and you can also check your email and check Twitter, which is amazing, for free, like for no added cost, all over the world. So I thought that was really good, like when you're on holiday and if you finish your book, you want to download a new one, or if I want to check Twitter or I want to check my email, I can do it for free on this, which I thought was great. And since I've got it, I've read half a big book, so I'm kind of impressed. The reason why I wanted to get one of these is because I travel quite a lot, and by travel I don't mean like flying, I mean I'm on the train, I'm travelling across London, I'm waiting for trains, and I find that whenever I'm reading, I'm just really reluctant to carry a big thick book. So a lot of the books I read are really heavy as well. I'm reluctant to carry them in my bag because it just really weighs you down, whereas this is tiny, super light, and you can just kind of put it in your bag and you won't even notice that you have it in terms of carrying it around. It's not like you're lugging a huge book around. And you can also have, I think, thousands of books on it at one time, and you can go through your library and pick what you want to read. So you can be reading one book and you can go back to another book, or I actually thought how much I wished I'd had this when I was at university. Instead of lugging around like 6 books in a rucksack, I could have had one of these and that's it. But it's a bit late for that now, but if you are into reading, then I definitely think it is a good investment for me, especially because I know that it will make me read more because I've constantly got a book on me. So I'm really, really happy with this. I'm I'm really excited, and if you guys know of any tricks that you like to use or any other kind of capabilities that I might not know about, if you have one, then please let me know, because I'm just kind of learning the ropes and getting used to using it, because they are quite, like, the reading part is very simple, but actually doing other things on them, a lot of the time I think there's features that they get looked over. So if you guys know of anything or any cool covers, then let me know, because I'm definitely looking for a cover for it, because it's going to get really kind of trashed if it just sits in my bag like this. So that is my Kindle. I just harped on about that for at least 4 minutes, I think. But that is it for my haul. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye.